Marvel's relaunched a series with a new #1. They've never done that before. Hello, I am OzChris. Welcome to the first review for the new year. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope you all had a great Christmas, great holidays, all of that. I'm back with a review for a new #1, which is Thor #1, written by Donny Cates, the art and the coloring. If I can get to that page. The art and the coloring by Nick Klein and Matthew Wilson. The cover by Olivia Coipel. I know they're a French artist. I'm sorry about the pronunciation. I'm just going to say Oliver. It's going to be easy for me. New year, same problems. Cover artist by Oliver Coipel and Laura Martin. So, Donny Cates is onto another series. But who would have expected that Marvel would put Cates on another series? But he is now on Thor after almost 10 years of Jason Aaron's run. Thor has got a new writer, and it is now a new age for Thor. So, Thor is now king. He is the all-father of Asgard, but he's not particularly accumulated to that position. He's not doing a bit of his kingly duties, and the weight of it all is also affecting his possession of this new Mjolnir that he got at the end of War of the Realms. As when he meets Loki, Loki says, "It's getting heavier, isn't it? You never used to grunt when you would pick it up." So the weight of becoming, he's now really not the god of thunder anymore. He's now the king of Asgard, the All-Father. The weight of it is really bearing down on him. And as he's prepared to give a speech to his people, of all the things to happen on that day, Galactus collapses onto Asgard, seeking help for this new threat called the Black Winter. And after Thor gathers several of Galactus's heralds, the most notable one of them all, Silver Surfer, explains that the Black Winter is the cataclysm that destroyed the previous universe, which Galactus survived, having, being Galan and then arriving in this universe, becoming Galactus, and now it's come back again. And given that Galactus is the only one that survived it before, they need to power him up, have him consume 5 particular specific planets to give him more power to defeat the Black Winter. And Thor takes it upon himself to join on this quest, joining the other heralds and bringing his own Asgardian forces with him. But Galactus is also on Asgard for a particular reason. He's not just there for asylum, to seek a place to hide, to be safe from the thing that destroyed his universe. So overall with the story, I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5. This was a great start to this new run. Everything you could ever want with a new series. Great story from the get-go. Tells you exactly what the premise and what the threat of this new series is. The Star Plague, the Black Winter, a threat that destroys universes, has returned again. They need Galactus to defeat it because Galactus survived its attacks from the previous universe, and Thor's going to be a part of it because Galactus foresaw, kind of a bit of a spoiler, but Galactus foresaw that Thor would take a huge part in what the Black Winter will bring. So Thor is very much needed for the fight against the Black Winter. And there's an actual reason as to why Thor now has 90s cosmic death metal fashion now. There is a particular reason why. It's not just he suddenly has like a new outfit because, he's king now. He needs something different. He needs to look different. There is a specific reason why. So I'm glad they actually kind of put that in. They explain that. So great start to the story. Got everything that we need to know. Thor is still trying to accept the role of the king, and it's not really working for him 100%. So it's kind of good to see that it's not just like, I'm now King Thor and I'm all 100% better. He still has to kind of bring himself back up after the previous run, and particularly War of the Realms, all of that. So definitely 100% a great start to this book. The art and the coloring by the team, if I can find it again. they don't put it at the start like usual, but the art by Klein and the coloring by Wilson, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. The art and coloring here is good, particularly my highlights of where the art and coloring was at its best is definitely the first few pages of when Mjolnir is flying through each of the realms as it heads to Earth to defeat a monster that the Avengers are fighting. Another page where after Loki brings up the fact that Thor kind of struggled to pick up Mjolnir, Thor goes to throw the hammer at him. That's a great scene. Galactus collapsing on Asgard, but it's probably the highlight when it comes to the art and coloring. It's just an amazing double page spread. And towards the end when, Thor gets his new look, that is a great page with art and coloring. The cover, I'm going to give a 4 out of 5. Good art, good coloring. My only kind of nitpick would be, very minor nitpick, it's not particularly a very engaging cover. Just Thor standing there with his new look, accompanied by Odin's ravens. I know they have names. It's like Memory or something, or I don't know. Accompanied by them, in his whole new look. It's not bad, but I wish there was a bit more to the cover, which is why I got the variant as well by Rude Shim, which looks so goddamn awesome. Just an action pose. Thor surrounded by lightning coming off from Mjolnir, prepared to attack, strike down on someone. It is such a great looking cover. But the standard cover by itself is still at least a good cover. And also one thing of very, 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 very minor nitpick is for the introduction of what the Black Winter is. It does feel like Cates just took what he did with Null in Venom and applied it to Galactus with this new threat, the Black Winter, because Null, ancient cosmic being, originator of the symbiotes, Black Winter, ancient cosmic threat. We don't know if it's a singular thing or a person or whatever, a race of aliens or whatever. Ancient cosmic being, tied to Galactus's origins, same to how Null is connected to Venom and the symbiote's origins. Very minor nitpick. It doesn't ruin the story though. It didn't make me go, oh no, nope, no more purchases. This is going into the pits of not purchasing anymore because that one night, Cates is just so lazy and just copy pasted the Black Winter from Null. It's not a bad thing, but it was something I at least noticed and wanted to bring up. But overall, Thor #1 was a great start to this new run. Thor, in most recent years, has gone from good to mixed to bad in a lot of fans' opinions. So all those three things goes good, mixed, bad. But much like with the X-Men, Thor needed something to rejuvenate him, and I think so far with this new #1, Cates and the team have achieved that. This is something Thor really definitely needed in Marvel Comics, and it looks like we finally got it. So that is it for my review. Thank you all for watching. If you've read Thor #1, what are your thoughts? Let me know, comments below or whatever, or just tell me on Twitter, send me a DM. Chris, you're wrong. I hated Thor. I just wanted to DM you personally to say that I hated it because you asked for it. I really don't care. But that is it for my review. If you want to follow me on social media, my Twitter and Instagram handles are in the outro. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you like the video, leave a like, and I will see you all in the next one.